We got our genetic screening results via email on a Sunday when we were having lunch at Red Robin. I looked at my phone while Josh was paying the bill. I saw the email that said that the test results were available. And I asked Josh, I said, hey, do you want to open this email now or do you want to wait until we get home? And he said, I'd like to know right now. Let's just see. So I opened the email and I scroll through it and I see the word female. So I told him, like, hey, we're having a girl. But as we look closer at the results, we also saw the word abnormal. And we were so confused because there were things that we didn't understand. There was the word Patau syndrome, trisomy 13, and a positive predictive value. And we didn't know what it meant. So we Googled trisomy 13, and what we saw just really scared me because we saw babies. See children. We didn't see adults. We saw babies, and some of them were not alive. So just getting a result like that without having anybody to turn to was really scary for us. And we didn't really know what the chances were that our daughter had trisomy 13 because, like I said, there was a positive predictive value on the test that had, I think it was like 23 or 24%. And we didn't know, does that mean that there's a 23% chance that this test is accurate and it means that our daughter has trisomy 13? Or is there a 23% chance that she doesn't? So we just had a lot of questions, and it was a Sunday, so no one was available to help us. On Monday morning, I called the doctor and asked them, like, hey, can you help me out with this lab result, please? I don't understand it. And they didn't have my lab. So it took a couple of hours calling the lab and calling the doctor, going back and forth, trying to get somebody to talk to us about the results. We eventually ended up chatting with the genetic counselor, and we were able to get in to see MFM on Wednesday. So from Sunday to Wednesday, all of this was happening, and we didn't really have a good answer. When we went in to see the maternal fetal medicine on Wednesday, they gave us a detailed ultrasound, and I was really hopeful. I was thinking, like, hey, the positive predictive value is 23%, and I understand that this means there is a 23% chance that this is trisomy 13. But there's like a 77% chance that it's not. So I was very, very hopeful. But then the doctor told us that our daughter had hypoplastic left heart syndrome. She had fluid in her brain. She had echogenic kidneys. She had an omphalocele. And I'm like, well, what does this mean? Is this trisomy 13 or not? And she said, without an amniocentesis, I cannot diagnose her with trisomy 13, but with everything I'm seeing, it is very likely trisomy 13. It is not probably not mosaic. It's probably not partial. This is probably full trisomy 13.